Hey friends, it's actually Saturday, but when I'm filming this, tomorrow is going to be Father's Day and we have other plans and I don't want to spend too much time in the kitchen. We're going to do like steaks and potatoes and that sort of thing for my husband, but today I'm going to try and knock out meal prep. I know last meal prep video that I did, I talked about how I was going to be centering that video around a specific problem. And so I thought that this specific week's theme could be around not feeling like you really want to cook. So the problem being that I either don't have time to cook or I really just don't feel like it. And I'm kind of in that boat right now, to be honest. I love cooking, but I am tired. It's been a busy few weeks. We got back from vacation last weekend, and as fun as that is, it was, with both of our kids who are nonstop. They didn't sleep the longest, and so all of that rolls into the next week. So we're going to keep things pretty simple this week. I may not even prep breakfast, to be honest. I might just do some mango protein smoothies with some vanilla protein, which I can share as well. But for lunch and dinner, I had already prepped a freezer chicken. It's like a Greek style chicken, lemony Mediterranean flavors before we left on our trip. So I'm just going to grill that up, which I might not even grill because it's so hot and humid outside. So I might just do it on the stove just to be done with it. I'm going to pair it with these Primavera vegetables that I get at Costco, which I will show you. They are great. Really good ingredients, very clean, but taste fantastic. And super simple because you don't have to chop up zucchinis, peppers, broccoli, like all of it is in one bag done for you. Just got to heat it up. And then we're going to do that with quinoa and a green goddess dressing, which is, again, super simple. You throw everything in a blender or food processor and you're done. And then for dinner, I'm going to do the crock pot. I'm going to use the crock pot because it's easy and you don't have to think about it. So we're going to stick a chuck roast in there. We're going to do some chuck roast tacos next week with a cabbage slaw. And coleslaw is so easy to make, you guys. Like, you can customize it however you want, but it's super simple, especially if you have a food processor. You just buy a whole cabbage. It's so much cheaper that way and it lasts longer, and you just shred it and it's good to go. So I'll show you how to do that. No worries if you don't have one. You can also buy the bagged coleslaw. And that pretty much is it. So it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, especially lunch. It's super simple. So if you are like me and you have kids at home over the summer and you're tired of entertaining every 5 minutes, this is for you. Even if you knock out one meal, I'm proud of you. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I am a product designer by day and a mom of two 24/7. And my purpose here in sharing these videos is to connect with other busy moms who are looking to increase their protein intake, meal prep, eat healthy so that they can be the best version of themselves. Share where I'm at with that. Before I forget, in regards to that, I have officially launched my monthly meal prep plan, which you can purchase for $9.99. It is the price of like 2 lattes, if you think about it, but it's packed with 4 weeks worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, all with the macros included if you're someone who's trying to track like their protein intake or just caloric values for the week. And it has been a labor of love. I've spent early mornings and late nights getting it together and making it as easy and accessible as possible. All those recipes are there for 4 weeks, as well as a bonus overnight oats like mini book. And all the recipes can be linked to my past YouTube videos, and I've linked the exact mark of it so you don't have to go around and search for it. So you can cook with a tutorial. And what else? It has a snack list for high protein snacks, grocery list for every week, routine builder. Like, I packed it. So if you are interested in that, it is the link is in the description below, and I will also be sharing the samples of the plan if you're not ready to commit necessarily yet, which I totally get. But I appreciate the support, and yeah, remember that a little bit of prep today means a whole lot more peace tomorrow, and I'm sure we can all use a little bit more of that. Let's get to cooking. Okay, so I know I said I was going to make summer smoothies with the frozen mango, but I went to go do it and I just was not feeling the mango. Thankfully, my kids have been this week, but I just was not. And ironically, at the same time, I was kindly sent this Earth Chimp protein powder to try out. And you know, if you've seen my past videos, I'm like pretty ride or die organic plant protein. But I gave this a try and I actually really enjoyed it. I think it's very comparable to Orgain if you like Orgain. It's clean ingredients, no added sugar, has 20 grams of protein per serving, and I used it all week with these smoothies. Super yummy, tasty. If you are interested in trying it out, the link is in the description below. I highly recommend, and that's coming from someone who has tried a lot of different protein powders. Something different I've been starting to experiment with as well is to try a peanut powder in my smoothies, because you can add like protein and the taste of peanut butter without having a lot of the added fats. And so if you're looking to kind of like decrease the amount of fat but still want the flavor of peanut butter, especially in a smoothie, I feel like this is the best way to incorporate this type of powder, or in like desserts. But I highly recommend doing that if you love peanut butter. Okay, shout out to my past self, because before we left for vacation, I had the rare moment of thinking way ahead and marinated this lemon chicken and popped it in the freezer. So today, all I had to do was defrost it and cook it, and wow, thank you, past me. I was planning to grill it, but it was so humid outside, so I just cooked it on the stove and it turned out great. It's lemony, garlicky, super flavorful, just a really simple marinade, and freezing it actually made it even more tender. So if you want the recipe for this whole meal, it's going to be in the description below. It's going to be a sample of my next monthly meal plan. If you're interested in that, this will be the featured recipe for the sample. So now let's talk veggies, because I'm obsessed with these frozen Primavera vegetables from Costco. If you've been here a while, you've probably heard me rave about them at least once, but they're so good. And honestly, if I had to pick and chop all these vegetables individually, especially this week, it wouldn't have happened. But thanks to these, I just toss them in a pan, saute while the quinoa cooks, and boom, veggies done. Speaking of quinoa, if you have an Instant Pot, did you know it literally takes 1 minute to cook? One. It's a game changer. It makes dinner and lunch feel so much easier. But the real MVP of this meal, in my opinion, is this homemade Green Goddess dressing. It's high protein, low fat, super fresh, perfect for summer, made with Greek yogurt, lemon, garlic, cilantro, parsley, salt. You blend it all together. Again, shout out to my Ninja, because like I said, I don't just use it for smoothies, and it essentially tastes like summer in a jar. And if you're like me and you buy fresh herbs with the great intentions of using them, but forget them in your fridge until they wilt, please do me a favor, make this dressing the day that you buy them. You'll thank yourself later. Just believe me. And quick tip, if you store this in the mason jar, please use a plastic lid, because the lemon, I believe, can cause metal ones to rust. That's what's happened to me in the past, and I bought these plastic lids and I've loved them. So I have the link down below in the description if you want. They've been super handy to me. So yeah, easy, fresh, high protein, just really satisfying. I hope you give it a try. Okay, so my intention with these was to make tacos, and we did, but I also made a coleslaw made with like Greek yogurt, and it was really good, but it really was only good the first day. Unfortunately, I had to throw it out because it just became nasty after like day 2, and so I did not want to sway you guys in the wrong direction. So the recipe for this will be altered if you are going to get the next version of the monthly meal plan. Don't worry. But we ended up putting this on top of a Chipotle salad bag that we got at Costco, and it was very good. So we made some tacos this week. We also used some salad that we had. So anyway, the star of the show was this chuck roast because it was super simple. Put in the crock pot, set it and forget it, and it was tender and delicious for the rest of the week. If you enjoyed this type of meal prep, very, very simple, stay tuned because our summer is very busy and I'm sure yours is too, especially with 2 young kids and just all entertaining on all the things and still trying to like hit our goals and feel good. Go ahead, like and subscribe because there will be many more very simple but healthy and always tasty meal preps coming your way. Thanks again for watching, and if you want the sample to the upcoming monthly meal prep plan or the first monthly meal prep plan that I launched last week, all the links will be in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next week.